Hello, welcome back to the channel. I'm Ron. If you haven't been here before, nice to have you. So on December 22nd, 2025, the Federal Communication Commission, FCC, released a critical national security order known as DA 251086 up here on the screen in front of you. And it just reshaped the future of drone flying in the United States. So in one move, the FCC ruling just shut down the future sale and import of new foreign-made drones in the U.S., handing the government control over what drones Americans are allowed to buy. What this document is, in simple terms, document DA 251086 updates the FCC's covered list, a list of devices that are considered to pose an unacceptable risk to U.S. national security or public safety. It does two huge things. First, it places all foreign-made drones on the covered list unless a U.S. security agency specifically says a particular model is safe. Second, it adds critical drone components like communication systems, flight controllers, GPS navigation, motors, batteries, sensors, and cameras to that list as well. And you can see that directly in the official wording, which states foreign-made UAS and critical components, quote, pose an unacceptable risk, end quote, and should be included on the covered list unless specifically cleared by the Department of Defense or Homeland Security. Now, what this means in the U.S., folks like you and I, consumers right now, the ruling does not, say it again, does not ban drones that you already own today, but it shuts down the entire pipeline of new drones and parts coming into the United States unless they are explicitly cleared as safe, which is very unlikely at this point. That means major brands and everyday models that the U.S. pilots like myself and hobbyists and businesses rely on will no longer be approved for sale. New DJI drones, like future mini series lines or future models of the DJI Air series or DJI Mavic successors, Autel series drones, Insta360 foreign camera drones, things like that. Critical drone parts, they're also included in this list. Now, it's not just whole drones. Essentially, components are covered too. Flight controllers, navigation systems, communication systems, batteries, battery management systems, motors, sensors, and cameras. Now, this means that over time, even keeping existing drones in good working order is going to become harder, especially because replacement parts won't be approved. Now, in case you weren't aware, this isn't just about security. It's about, let's be honest, control. The government just took choice away from millions of Americans who love flying drones or use them for work. It's a control issue, not a flight safety ruling. Before this ruling, you could choose to buy the latest drones from DJI, Autel, or other foreign manufacturers because they're powerful, they're affordable, and widely supported by the industry. After this ruling, you can keep using what you already own, but you can't get the next generation of drones from overseas any longer. Your options to purchase future drones will be limited to what the government approves, and that almost certainly means U.S. manufacturers who today lag behind in performance, innovation, and price. And I don't see the U.S. catching up anytime in the near future. So this means your freedom to choose the drone that you want is now determined by, you guessed it, government policy, not by what consumers want or what they need, even though Americans freely buy and use foreign-made, let's go through the list, smartphones, TVs, laptops, cameras, and networking equipment every day without similar restrictions. Hey, maybe that's not too far down the road either. Who knows? Okay, well, here's the real-world impact on people and the businesses who use these drones every day. For hobbyists, no more buying new DJI Mini or Air models once existing stock runs out. Replacement parts will, of course, slowly but not immediately dry up, or no surprise here, they're going to cost you more. And fewer choices plus rising prices always equals a shrinking hobby community. That's where this is all going. And for the professionals and the businesses, millions of U.S. businesses from real estate photographers to surveyors, farmers, infrastructure inspectors, of course, rely on the DJI and other foreign drones as well. Now, let's be honest, those tools will become scarce or obsolete faster than domestic alternatives can possibly catch up. Then you have public safety and emergency services. Cities, police departments, fire agencies that use drone fleets could see aging technology with no new models to replace them, even as they rely on drones for everyday life-saving work. When an industry standard can no longer be updated or replaced with better models, innovation stalls, and let's be honest, costs are going to rise for the consumer. And it's only going to get worse until leadership changes. Now, this policy is rooted in a broader national security push and executive directives emphasizing domestic manufacturing over consumer freedom. That means the government will increasingly dictate what tech you can own. The more foreign tech gets added to the cover list, the fewer choices consumers are going to have. And until current leadership changes, these trends are likely to continue and expand. In other words, your drone hobby and business tools are now subject to political risk, not just market competition. Let's be honest, a lot of us who mostly fly, for example, these FPVs behind me, less than 100 feet off the ground, in most instances, just took a big step backward for what's being sold to us as a national security concern. Okay, so bottom line all this. Yeah, you can still fly the drones that you already legally own. You can still use them under current FAA rules for fun or for business, but the future of buying new drones in the US just got locked down, and I mean significantly. This isn't an FAA restriction or a flight ban. It's a regulatory blockade on innovation and consumer choice. So once your current drone becomes outdated or breaks, the options available to replace it will greatly and dramatically shrink. I don't have all the answers, but I did want to share this update with you in case you have not been following the news. And let's be honest, with the holidays right around the corner in front of us, I doubt a lot of folks watching this have even heard about this new ruling and probably won't know about it till much later. So as you can tell from this video, I'm not too happy about the ruling myself. I don't like it when government continues to regulate a hobby I once enjoyed to the point where I feel like I'm being pushed out completely. Now, that's it for this video. With that being said, try to enjoy your holiday season with friends and family, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.